How ADHD screws with your trauma. Your executive functions get blocked when it comes to ADHD. This is different than people without ADHD. Comment your experience down below. So with people with ADHD, when we have trauma that affects us, we know that we need to go to therapy. We know that we need to heal, that we have to address this. Well, our executive function allows us to acknowledge this, but not to start it. We already have trouble starting tasks, doing tasks. This isn't something that creates dopamine for us. In fact, this is something that almost does the opposite, that we don't want to even deal with. So our executive function to actually follow through on a lot of things that we need to do to heal trauma, we won't do. And that is one of the scariest things that ADHD affects when it comes to trauma. For me, in personal experience, I got diagnosed ADD at 13, re-diagnosed ADHD at 17, and I ended up losing my wife to suicide in 2015, my dad to suicide in 2017. I've been through a lot of trauma before in my life, and I knew that I had it there, but the ability to try and address it was very difficult. I could be very motivated for about 10, 15 minutes, but man, picking up the phone and even just trying to call a therapist was extremely difficult and extremely hard, because again, your brain is trying to distract you, because just alone to address the fact that you have to do therapy or you have to find a therapist isn't creating dopamine, a lot of negative emotions. So we're going to go to something that produces dopamine because we can't regulate it, where all of a sudden now we're off doing something else that's not allowing us to heal our trauma. And this is something that a lot of people struggle with. And it's, again, something I wish I would have known. Comment your experiences down below. And I will say this, therapy is key. Therapy is huge, and it does make a difference.